Hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to go through the benefits of the swirly curly headbands for your edges and how to protect them and maintain them. But of course, before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. And if you're the owner of a business, especially a black-owned business, and would love to sponsor a video, please send me an email at SharmaineJoyel@gmail.com. But with that said, let's get started. So I often will see comments of, obviously, people asking, what do I do for my edges? How do I grow my edges? How do I have a full hairline all the way across? And my answer is, I've kind of always had a hairline like this. To my knowledge, I've never really had baby hairs. I've never had to swoop them or anything. I have a few kind of finer hairs that are kind of right around, where are these at? It's kind of hard to see so tiny in this. They're right here, and they just kind of naturally swoop on their own. I never use any gel or custard or pomade or anything on that. So I don't really mess with my edges too often. But just because I'm not having any issues with my edges doesn't mean that I don't do anything to continue to maintain or make sure that they maintain their health and their fullness. And one of those things is headbands. Been doing this even long before I was natural. Even when I had relaxed hair, I would use headbands so that I wouldn't ever have to touch my edges super often, or at least not more than once or twice a week. So tip number one is use an adjustable headband. Don't use anything too tight that's going to be rubbing really super close to your scalp. You want it to be firm so it's not slipping and sliding, but you don't want it so tight that it's causing migraines, causing headaches, issues with circulation, or even the fabric just rubbing too much on your edges, because that's going to cause a lot of friction, which is going to cause breakage. And here is my black swirly curly headband. So when I'm talking about an adjustable headband, it's either going to have something you can just tie, like a scarf, or it's gonna have a hook or buttons, like the swirly curly one has 3 very tough buttons, so let's make sure it's not gonna unclip on you. But it has 3 clips on this side. I don't know if you guys can even see that, black against black like that. See, 1, 2, 3, and then same on this side. 1, something at the top, 1, 2, 3, and then of course you can adjust it accordingly. So either an adjustable headband or maybe even something that's a little bit looser. Tip number 2, for the headband material, you want to use something that's kind of either satiny or silky or soft and stretchy in texture. From what I've read, using cotton headbands, the cotton is just going to soak up all of your product, all of the moisture from your hair. You want a material that is going to maintain the moisture in your edges, the moisture in your hair. So again, satin or velvet or some sort of soft stretchy material like a nylon. Tip number 2, if you have a headband of this material, you can also use it to lay your edges, especially if it is adjustable or has the snaps, kind of like this one. Or if you're like me and you don't lay your edges, you can use it to just kind of help lay down the front of your hair to smooth the front of your hair for a high puff or a low puff, whatever you're wearing that day. Or again, to cover up your edges if you don't feel like doing or messing with them. Now, if you were an athlete, you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about with this next tip. But headbands can also help protect your edges from the sun, from sweat, from the environment. I used to run varsity track, and I know that sometimes I would use a headband or sometimes a sweatband that was meant to protect my hair from the sun and from sweat, and to kind of whisk that off of my hair, at least my edges and my forehead. I don't know if the swirly curly ones do that exactly, but from an athlete's point of view, headbands come in handy with that as well. And also, of course, headbands are great for any low manipulation hairstyles. Like today, I have my hair up in a very loose high puff on day 3 hair, and then I am just using a headband again to smooth down the front, also to kind of just add something to it, distract you maybe from the fact that it's day 3 hair. But yeah, just as a reminder, natural hair, natural type 4 hair is fragile. So it's always important to use products and accessories that are going to help maintain the health of your hair and help support the work that you are putting into your hair. Just so you guys know, I am friends with the owner of Swirly Curly, and I have a discount code with them. It is JOYEL15 for 15% off your entire order at www.swirlycurlyhair.com. SharmaineJoyel.com, where you can get these lovely headbands and more, especially the Snap Scrunchies. Those are my favorite. So don't forget to use that code at checkout if you guys decide to go ahead and purchase some lovely accessories for your crowns. The headband actually comes in like a gazillion colors, and this leopard, black, brown, it comes in like a purple velvet, black velvet, red velvet, army green. You've got options. So again, use my code JOYEL15 at checkout at swirlycurlyhair.com. Don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, you guys. Keep blooming, and I'll see you in my next video.